Well, good morning everybody. We're in the High Street in Kirkcudbright. We've got a special treat today. I'm just going to take you for a short walk around the garden that I've been renovating over the last few years. Now it's not finished yet, so if you do see any bits that you think, oh, it's not done a very good job, they're under renovation. We're doing it bit by bit. So let's come on into the garden. Look at these lovely trees. It's lovely foliage, that, isn't it? A lovely colour. And then we just wander down the garden. And look, we get to our first herbaceous border. Ah look, little red azalea there. That's putting on a nice show, isn't it? Look at this, berberis. Look at those lovely flowers. I think that lovely to see, isn't it? And then we've got a spread of cornflowers, but look what we've got in the middle, an allium, and look how it's setting off the cornflowers. We've got a contrast there in flower shapes. We've got a globe, and then we've got a bit more a flatter one, and they work really well together, as you can see. We've got a helianthemum or rock rose, lovely white one. Oh, look at this is great for edging. This is Nepeta, and the butterflies love this, the insects. Once it gets flowering in a few weeks, they'll be all over it. Look at the back there, look what we've got. We've got roses. Look at that rose there, that's beautiful, isn't it? We've got clematis coming, and this is our arch. I'll just take a step back so you can see the arch as it leads through into the other part of the garden. And what we've been doing is training these roses in. So the idea of training roses to go horizontal, and it forces the buds to break and flatten, shoot upwards and produce more flowers. You can see it better on here, and this is one we've trained, and you can see now you've got the buds there and the shoots are starting to break, so we'll get flowers all along these rails eventually. It does take time, so you're planning for the future when you're gardening, and I would say 2 or 3 years and hopefully we'll cover the arch with roses, and won't that be beautiful? Oh, look at that white aquilegia there. That's picking up the aether really nicely, isn't it? What else have we got? Ooh, just a nice little pink dog rose coming there. That way, actually, we tried to dig that out, but we got a lot of it out, but we've left it now, and it's coming back nicely. So that'll be a nice little bit of pink, won't it? And look at this border now, nice and full. Now, believe it or not, we only started reshaping this border. We reshaped it last year and planted it up, and you can see already it's starting to look like it's been here forever, isn't it? That. So I wanted to show you the star of the garden at the moment. These are trolleys. Look at those. They're wonderful, aren't they? And what I've suggested to the owner that we buy 2 or 3 more and we spread them throughout the border, so that'll make a lovely show this time next year. And let's carry on. Let's look at this again. We've reshaped the border. The patio has been put in. All this was sort of rubble before, and it's done really well. Look at these. Now I wanted to show you one of my favourites today. This is geum, a geum. Look at that, lovely colour. And we've got a few clumps, and just like I said before, if you have a few clumps spread across the border, it just does bring out the succession of colour, and they're mixing well with the cornflower. Okay, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? So let's go back through the arch. Just got a few more things to see. Look at that again, Nepeta. Look at that, it's starting to flower away. Now I did speak to a customer a while ago who said on her Nepeta she saw a hummingbird hawk moth one evening. So you can see the value of these plants. They're bringing the wildlife into the garden. Wildlife we might not get a chance to see normally. And look at these, I wanted to show you these, one of my favourite all-time plants, the delphinium, and it's just getting ready to break, that one, so that should put on a lovely show. At the back here we've got this lovely foliage, that's echinops, and that should combine beautifully with the delphiniums. And just at the back here we've got a pulmonium, a white one, a Jacob's ladder. Now that's good, isn't it? Look how they combine with the teasels. So that's good. Oh, this is another good star of the garden, Erysimum Bowles Mauve, a great perennial. Only lasts 2 to 3 years before it starts to lose its vigour, but it's lovely at just filling the gaps in the border, and it is a really lovely plant. I'll just give you a view there. That's another border, and you can see how lush the garden's looking now. Now we could do with a bit of rain just to